The global landscape in 2025 is one of uncertainty and transformation. The second term of Donald Trump's presidency has ushered in a period of significant shifts in U.S. foreign policy, with far-reaching implications for the world. A key focus of the Trump administration has been a move away from multilateralism and towards bilateral agreements, prioritizing American interests above all else. This has led to a reassessment of traditional alliances and a more unpredictable approach to international relations. One of the most significant consequences of this shift has been the potential for a grand bargain with China, a move that could reshape the geopolitical landscape. The details remain unclear, but it is believed to involve concessions on Taiwan in exchange for economic benefits. Such a deal would have significant implications for regional stability and could trigger alarm bells among U.S. allies in the Asia-Pacific. The Middle East remains a region of immense complexity, and the fall of Syrian President Assad in late 2024 has created a new power vacuum. While this has weakened Iranian influence in the region, it has also exacerbated instability. The Israel-Gaza conflict continues to simmer, and the potential for escalation remains a constant threat. The Trump administration's approach to global affairs has been met with a mixture of apprehension and cautious optimism. While some welcome the focus on American interests, others worry about the potential for increased isolationism and the erosion of international norms. The coming years will be crucial in determining the long-term impact of these policy shifts. The relationship between the United States and China continues to be the defining geopolitical dynamic of the 21st century. However, the past few years have seen a marked deterioration in relations, with trade tensions escalating into a full-blown trade war. The imposition of tariffs and counter-tariffs has had a ripple effect throughout the global economy, creating uncertainty and volatility in markets worldwide. Adding to the complexity is the ongoing situation in Ukraine. The conflict, which began in 2014, has become a proxy war between Russia and the West, with each side providing support to their respective allies. The Trump administration's stance on Ukraine remains ambiguous, with suggestions of a potential land-for-peace deal that would cede territory to Russia in exchange for guarantees of peace. The rise of China has been one of the most significant geopolitical developments of recent decades. The country's economic and military might continues to grow, and it is increasingly asserting itself on the world stage. China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure project spanning Asia, Africa, and Europe, is seen by many as a sign of its growing global ambitions. The European Union, for its part, is grappling with internal divisions and the challenge of maintaining unity in the face of external pressures. The UK's departure from the EU, commonly known as Brexit, has had a significant impact on the bloc, both economically and politically. The rise of populist and nationalist movements across Europe has also posed a challenge to the EU's values of liberal democracy. A worrying trend in recent years has been the resurgence of authoritarianism around the world. From the rise of populist leaders in Europe and the Americas, to the consolidation of power by strongmen in Asia and Africa, democracy appears to be in retreat in many parts of the world. This trend has been accompanied by a crackdown on civil liberties, freedom of the press, and the rule of law. The Middle East remains a region of immense volatility and complexity. The fall of Syrian President Assad, while weakening Iranian influence, has also created a power vacuum that has further destabilized the region. The Israel-Gaza conflict continues to fester, with periodic flare-ups of violence threatening to draw in regional powers. The African continent is also facing a number of challenges, including poverty, inequality, and conflict. However, there are also signs of progress, with many African countries experiencing economic growth and democratic consolidation. The African Union is playing an increasingly important role in promoting peace and security on the continent. Latin America is a region of stark contrasts. While some countries have made significant economic and social progress, others are mired in poverty, violence, and political instability. The rise of left-wing governments in some countries has led to tensions with the United States, while others have sought closer ties with China. The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including rising inequality, climate change, and the rapid pace of technological advancement. The COVID-19 pandemic, which began in late 2019, has had a profound impact on the global economy, exposing vulnerabilities and exacerbating existing inequalities. One of the most pressing issues facing the world today is climate change. The effects of climate change are already being felt around the world, from more frequent and severe weather events to rising sea levels and mass displacement. The international community has struggled to agree on a coordinated response, and the Trump administration's decision to withdraw the United States from the Paris Agreement has been a major setback. Technological advancements, while offering tremendous opportunities, also present significant challenges. Artificial intelligence in particular has the potential to revolutionize many aspects of our lives, but it also raises concerns about job displacement, privacy, and the potential for misuse. The Conference on World Affairs, scheduled for April 7th to 10th, 2025, at the University of Colorado Boulder, provides a timely opportunity to address these and other pressing global challenges. The theme of the conference, Lead, Innovate, Impact, reflects the urgent need for global leadership and cooperation in addressing the complex issues facing humanity.